Next on the Met Report, a burglary on campus has police looking for a suspect. The latest from police.
Proposed changes may have hunters and fishers digging for some extra change, the changes and the potential costs.
Sexual assaults have become an unfortunate part of college campuses. The resource is available to students at MSU Denver.
All right, let's go! And in sports, a lesson on how to be a complete baseball player. The Met Report starts now.
Well, a burglary and attempted arson on campus has police once again looking for the person involved. Thanks for watching. I'm Douglas Coulter.
And I'm Yalta Eskandari. The incident happened early Wednesday morning in the Bear Creek building. Police believe someone broke in through a first-floor window, bringing what police describe as flammable materials in near an ignition source. Auraria campus police are working with the Denver Police Department on the matter. It is not clear if the incident is related to the arsons on campus from March. Anyone with information on the case is asked to call Auraria campus police.
Well, a few weeks ago, we had tips on dealing with university health insurance requirements, and this week some good news for those covered under the school's health insurance plan. That plan is going to be nearly $200 cheaper for the fall semester. Along with being more affordable, the plan's benefits will also increase. The health insurance plan through the university is required for students taking more than 9 credit hours who aren't covered on another approved plan. To review the plan, including these changes, you can stop by the health insurance office at Plaza, room 150.
Yes, the insurance rates for next year were recently negotiated, and what's really exciting about it this year is that we have a reduction in the rate. I work for the students, and so my job is to get them the best insurance plan possible.
April marks Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Luna Naz is here with some resources to help students who are victims of sexual assault.
That's right, Yalta. Sexual assault is unfortunately a part of college campus life. I got a glimpse of how sexual assault affects MSU Denver. Check it out.
Sexual assault is a catch-all term that most commonly refers to rape, but it also includes sexual harassment or any unwanted touching. It is reported that 1 in 5 women experience sexual assault in their college career, but only 12% of those victims actually report the incident to law enforcement. Any act of sex where a person has not obtained consent from the other person can be considered sexual assault.
Consent is really the crux of the issue there, right? And consent, what we're really looking for is enthusiastic consent, right? Somebody who's excited to be there, happy to be there, wants to be doing whatever is at issue, right? Not someone who's just going along with it because they're scared, or they've been coerced, they've been threatened, or something like that.
Unlike other college campuses, Metropolitan State University of Denver is a commuter campus, which reduces the chance of sexual assault.
Most of the people who come here are here during the day. They're working, they're going to school, they're busy, they're active, and then they go home. Unlike a residential campus where people live on campus as well, and then they start mixing their social life into the campus environment, that's when people are likely to use alcohol and drugs and limit inhibitions or limit ability to defend themselves or things like that.
Although sexual assault can't always be prevented, we can all take action to promote safety, respect, and equality on campus. For the Met Report, I'm Luna Naz.
If you or someone you know experienced sexual assault and would like to seek support, the Phoenix Center at Auraria provides free and confidential support services. They are located in Tivoli 259, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
Well, certainly some good resources, Luna. Thank you. Well, some don't need a reason to Zumba. For those that do, an event on campus will get you moving for a cause. A Zumba-a-thon, and that is a Zumba marathon, is happening Thursday. Participants will be dancing from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Money will be raised for charity, and donations for food are also accepted. For more information, you can contact Beth Sandlin. Yalta, I will not be going to any Zumba classes anytime soon, I don't think.
Well,
but the donations part.
Oh, well, absolutely. But I think some of us can use that extra Zumba class, don't you think?
I think so. Well, thanks, Yalta, for that. Miranda McHodgkins is with us now to tell us what the weather looks like if you want to take that Zumba outside.
Definitely a beautiful day, Douglas, to Zumba or to just hang out outside. Maybe ask your teacher if you could have class outside. I think that would be a pretty great idea. Look at that sun, such a beautiful day. We've had warm temperatures all week. The flowers are starting to bloom. Squirrels are even out there enjoying it. And it's just been a beautiful day. People have been playing volleyball. I know people have gotten the type ropes out on the trees as well. And just hanging out outside. It's been a really, really great week to be outside. And now for right now, we are looking at 72 degrees, just absolutely beautiful temperatures, so warm for this time of year. And actually our average for this time of year is 61 degrees, and we are way above that average. And the snow is usually at 8.9 inches, which we are nowhere near since we haven't really seen very much snow. For our Friday planner, we are looking at 3 p.m., 77 degrees, staying fairly warm, getting a little chillier by 9 p.m. A few clouds, so maybe bring a jacket if you plan on going out. But if you are enjoying the weather, we would love to see your photos on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, all at the Met Report. And make sure to follow us to keep up on your weather forecast.
Well, if you're an adult student and you're over the age of 25 and you don't believe you can still transform your life and education, think again. Next week, an information session will be held for all non-traditional students. There will be information on the admission process and what each student needs to get started, whether a new applicant or returning to finish their education. Students will also be given detail on how they can complete their degree earlier by transferring previously earned credits and how to test out of courses. The session will take place in the Student Success Building on April 19th from 6 to 7 p.m.
There have been problems of violence against people of the LGBTQ community, and Aurelia's LGBTQ Resource Center wants to inform students with the Beyond Survival lecture. The event will explore times in history when the LGBTQ community has been treated poorly, such as the Pulse nightclub shooting and the deaths of trans women of color. It's being held in the Tivoli Multicultural Lounge on April 24th at 11 a.m. After the break, a fast-moving brush fire gave tense moments for firefighters. We'll tell you when we might expect moisture to return to the Mile High.
We've got an inside look at Mamma Mia and a hilarious viral vid.
Baseball season is not over quite yet as MSU Denver took on UCCS this past weekend.
A place where I can go when I am lost, and there I'll find me. I need a place to spend the day where no one says to go or stay, where I can
enjoy the beloved musical The Secret Garden at the Denver Center, April 21st to May 28th. Visit denvercenter.org for tickets.
In our area, everything changes. There's always new things to see or do.
In your Noticiero TMET, we'll tell you all you need to know about our school.
News about our region and beyond our borders.
Every Friday morning at 10:30 through Comcast Channel 58 in Denver and on live stream in iTunes or Android. Noticiero TVMET, the student voice of MSU Denver in Spanish.
Drop that baby.
My sister, a hero. A garden of the galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Why would we be the Gardens of the Galaxy?
So stupid. On May 5th.
Are you kidding me?
With family like this, who needs enemies?
You people have issues.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, rated PG-13. Get tickets now on Fandango.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you all through my wild.
Lone Tree Arts Center presents Evita, April 13th through 29th.
The U.S. dropped the biggest bomb used since Hiroshima and Nagasaki this week in Afghanistan. The mother of all bombs was dropped in an ISIS stronghold where a U.S. Special Forces soldier was killed less than a week ago. The bomb was meant to take out the enemy in one swoop. This is the bomb's first time being used and weighs more than 21,000 pounds. The extent of the damage from the blast is not yet known.
U.S. relations with Russia are at an all-time low. That, according to Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. The comments came after a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin following the chemical attack in Syria. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov warned against further action from the U.S. involvement in Syria. Russia is considered to be Syria's most powerful ally.
We frankly discussed the current state of U.S.-Russia relations. I expressed the view that the current state of U.S.-Russia relations is at a low point. There is a low level of trust between our two countries.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer raised some eyebrows this week after this.
Someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons.
The comments came after Spicer was asked about U.S. involvement in Syria. Spicer later apologized for the remarks, but many have made calls for him to step down, noting the sensitivity to the subject, with this week being an important holiday to the Jewish community.
After hearings and several delays, the Senate has confirmed the nomination of Colorado Judge Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court. The 54-45 vote confirms President Trump's promise in having a conservative jurist take the place of the late Antonin Scalia. Gorsuch will be the 113th Justice of the Supreme Court. He was officially sworn in on Monday.
And a reminder of the consequences of this warm, dry weather we've been seeing. This was a brush fire down in Parker yesterday. It burned south of E470 near Cherry Creek. The wind gusts spread the fire quickly. However, crews were able to get the blaze under control. No structures were lost in the fire, and the cause and size has not been released. And this fire was one of 4 that South Metro battled yesterday.
What was meant to be a fun afternoon turned scary for some in Maryland yesterday. The incident happened at Six Flags when the roller coaster stopped working, leaving 24 people stranded upright. The good news, none of them were injured, and firefighters worked to rescue all the passengers. Six Flags says the ride will remain closed until it is thoroughly inspected. Well, if you're planning on attending the Denver 420 rally this year, you might notice something different being given away. This year, each person over the age of 21 will receive a black bag that contains items from different marijuana businesses around Colorado. These items will include things that the businesses were unable to legally give away at other events due to the strict cannabis advertising regulations. The idea of the black bag is to help Colorado cannabis companies promote themselves at next week's event without breaking any rules. More than 100 dispensaries are taking part in the bags that will be distributed at the activation tent.
Well, we live in a state full of nature, and with summer right around the corner, this might affect many, especially who like hunting or fishing. The newly proposed law, House Bill 1321, could raise fishing and hunting license by 50%, was turned down in the State House on Wednesday. The purpose of this law is to raise funds to maintain the recreational parks. In 2015, more than 77 million tourists came to Colorado to participate in hunting and fishing, which is a sign that the parks are in need of some maintenance. Either way, prices will be different for Colorado residents rather than those from out of state.
Thanks for joining us here on the Met Report. I'm Miranda McHodgkins, and boy, what a beautiful week we've had in the Mile High. It's been very warm, and we're going to continue to see those warm, very dry temperatures heading into the end of this week and into the beginning of next week. Now, it's a different story, though, up in the northwest, as they are going to be having a cold pressure system coming in, creating a lot of rain and snow, and that's going to be pushing north, luckily missing Colorado. Now, tonight it's going to be a little cooler, so if you plan on going out, make sure that you bring a light jacket along, but not too cold, not too bad. And tomorrow, beautiful temperatures again, 67 degrees, so make sure you go outside, really enjoy this warm temperatures while we have it. And then for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, look at that, we just keep going up in temperature all the way up to 76 degrees. Wednesday, Thursday, beautiful temperatures as well. And then Friday, we're gonna get a little chillier. There might be a chance of some rain with a high of 57 and then a low of 36.
Avery Anderson, host of the Nightly Met here on Channel 58. Do you like watching television that's witty and funny? Maybe you enjoy seeing local performers being highlighted, or you like to watch fun interviews with local citizens. If that's the case, then don't watch our show. We're just college kids, so the jokes are only funny some of the time. The bands suck, and the interviews are awkward to watch. But if that sounds good to you, make sure you tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. or go to mymetmedia.com.
After that forecast, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good weekend.
Absolutely, Doug. Karisma Hicks is with us now with some fun events in town.
That's right, you two. We've got some beautiful days ahead. Here are a few Denver do's. This Saturday marks the annual Chill Fest, Colorado Video Games and Barbecue. Swing by Rocky Ridge Park and enjoy the company of video game enthusiasts while tossing a Frisbee or two. Bring anything you want to cook. Many are willing to share. If you're in the mood for comedy tonight, check out We Still Like You Denver at El Chorrito. Comedians will take the stage and share their very worst moments and ugliest truths. From the Fire, contemporary Japanese ceramics is still on exhibit at the Denver Art Museum. Incredible pottery from two artists pushes the boundary of form and function. The Denver theater scene is also booming right now. Avery Anderson got an inside look at one of my personal favorites, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, now I really know, I should not have let you go.
The musical Mamma Mia is about a mother and a daughter, and the daughter's getting married. So she invites her three possible dads to the wedding and kind of catches her mom, Donna, by surprise. It's so fun. They were so brilliant. ABBA is incredibly brilliant. So to be able to sing music that actually is just really fun to sing, everyone knows and loves it already.
Exactly.
It's so fun. I love Waterloo. Okay. It's what they got famous off of, ABBA, and then also just that's the end of the show, and so everyone comes out, and we're all dancing. I think that there's a little bit of something for everyone in the show, you know. I mean, the music is iconic and maybe brings people in, but when they get there, they realize like it's such a charming story, and it's about finding yourself and accepting who you are. And I also love the ending when everyone's in spandex, which you can't sit down in. So once it's on, you are standing up. But it's just fun. We get to really interact with the audience.
A new movie and a popular TV show are making a debut this weekend. Check out these must-sees. Your favorite squad is back with the possible exception of one member. Tonight, find out if Dom goes back to the dark side in a world of crime, or if his fate lies in his beloved Letty's hands. Will she and the Furious crew be able to save him? The trailer for Season 5 of Orange is the New Black is finally out, and we are more ready than ever to do some serious time. And by time, I mean binge watching. The trailer leaves us where we last left off, with the inmates yelling at Daya to shoot one of the guards. It ends with quite a cliffhanger. Guess what? Guess we'll have to wait until June to see more. Might be fun to kick off the weekend with a movie. Speaking of kickoffs, did you hear about United Airlines? I hope your weekend isn't too plain, get it? But really, I'm sure it will fly by. No, in all seriousness, I honestly hope it's not a drag. It will probably be a real scream. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sports is next.
Baseball and softball are at full swing, wrapping up their regular season campaigns in hope for good spots in the RMAC tournament. The Lady Roadrunners traveled up to Nebraska to face Chadron State in a 4-game series. Both teams split the weekend with Chadron State run-ruling MSU Denver in 5 innings, 11-0 in Game 1. Metro took Game 2, 6-3. Then the story would repeat itself on Sunday as the Roadrunners lost Game 1, 3-4, but crushed the Eagles in 10 runs to 0 in 6 innings in Game 2. The softball team has 3 more series left in the season, and their last home stance is this weekend against Black Hills State University, so make sure to go support them. The baseball team faced off against Regis and UC Colorado Springs at home, and although they couldn't get the best of the Rangers on 2 games, they got their opportunities to bounce back against UCCS. Javi Vega started off slow as 2 Mountain Lions scored in the first inning. Zach Hall off a wild pitch at the plate, and the second run coming in off an RBI single by Jamie Crabtree, bringing in Tyler Mattany. In the same inning, Jake Thurston would respond and score for the home team, coming home after an RBI ground out by Trent Maloney. The combination would work again in the 3rd inning as Maloney hit a massive double to left center field, bringing in Thurston to tie the game. They kept the momentum going, and in the 5th inning, Jake Eggman singled to the left side, bringing in Derek Stimson from the second base. Stimson contributing to the comeback as he hits a double deep into right field, bringing in Sean Kennedy, putting things 4-2 in favor of MSU Denver. Javi Vega would pitch the full game, striking out 5 Mountain Lions, getting his 5th win of the season. The following day, they completed the weekend sweep against UC Colorado Springs with the 6-2 win. And after that, this weekend, the softball team is in the 2nd spot of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, right behind Colorado Mesa with a record of 22-6, and following them is Colorado Mines, Chadron State, Colorado Christian, and Regis. The baseball team stands a bit further down the standings as they are 4th in the RMAC, right behind Colorado Mesa, Regis, and UCCS with a record of 12-12. Since baseball's in full swing nowadays, with the Roadrunners doing good and the Rockies starting up, I decided to go out and try to improve my baseball skills as well. Check it out. So I'm right here with my friend Andres, and Andres, what do I need first to start playing baseball?
The very first thing you need is a nice baseball cap. There you go.
Yeah. Alright, so is that good, Andres, or what?
Yeah, good job. That's good so far.
Thanks.
But if you want to go on a different
We're all
level,
a solid team today.
you also have to use
So you'll
more
start
of your whole body, your waist, your shoulder, your arm, and your feet. Now that you know a little bit how to throw a baseball, now I'm going to show you how to field a ground ball. Come on, Juan, you got this. Stay low, remember, stay low. You're killing me, Smalls, come on. You were doing so good. Come on.
Oh my God, again.
Why you scared of the ball? Why you scared of the ball? Come on.
Alright, so now I'm going to learn how to bat to see if I can actually hit some balls. Alright, let's go, let's go.
Hands up, there you go. Alright. That was alright, but try it again,
I thought that was good.
A few moments later.
Toes pointed forward, There you go. I am the pitcher,
Alright.
Take your step, heel drop, there you go.
Was that better? Yeah. Alright, so thanks Andres for teaching me how to play a little bit of baseball, even though I still suck. It doesn't matter, huh?
Yeah, no problem, just as long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
Wait. Right there, baseball is definitely not my thing, and I should stick to reporting.
Well, Juan, I have to admit, it made me nervous when they threw the bat at you. Whoever was behind the camera, that really scared me.
You did awesome.
Yeah, you did good.
That's the only thing I did good
You
at.
at least could pitch the bat,
That's
so
awesome.
that's a good start.
Yeah, well, I mean, the weather's going to look really nice this weekend in case you guys want to go out there and try some baseball for yourself, huh, Miranda?
Yeah, or maybe check out the Rapids game on Saturday. Beautiful conditions throughout the week. We're going to get a little chillier on Friday at 57, but Besides that, nice week to enjoy the Auraria campus.
Yeah, definitely. It's starting to warm up, and this is probably my favorite time of the year. You know, we're still getting that little bit of rain we need at the end of the week, so that's great. Miranda, speaking of great, your forecast was great.
Oh, thank
you.
But
you know what can make it better?
What?
Well, I'll let you look here.
You got to think of new ways to innovate and keep people's attention always, right?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm ready for your beat.
Okay.
Give us the weather.
It's weather, and I'm capitalizing on a cold front that's paralyzing the South, and it means brutal weather. Gonna get worse before it gets better. There I am, got the pearly whites flashing. We're designing clothes to keep me in fashion, yo.
Ooh, dust it off.
So I hope you took some notes there, Miranda.
Yeah, you got some skills right there.
Yeah, you need to practice more. So that's WGCL weather anchor Paul Osman spicing up his forecast yesterday for Atlanta. And as you can see, he's definitely got some really great rapping skills. I don't have those same skills, but Miranda, I think next time you're on weather, I think you got to give it a go.
Maybe. We'll see. We
can
She doesn't have the skills.
Next time.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for now. For all the latest campus news throughout the week, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And visit our website at mymetmedia.com.
Enjoy the beloved musical The Secret Garden at the Denver Center, April 21st to May 28th. Visit denvercenter.org for tickets.
In Auraria, everything changes. There's always new things to see or do.
In your Noticiero TEMED, we'll tell you all you need to know about our school.
News about our region and beyond our borders.
Every Friday morning at 10:30 through Comcast Channel 58 in Denver and on live stream in iTunes or Android. Noticiero TVMed, the student voice of MSU Denver in Spanish.